Hello, everybody. How are you all? Hi, Denise. Man, you were just like on it today. You popped up as soon as I went live. So great to see you. I can see a few other people hopping on here. So we'll just wait just a second. I'm still drinking coffee. My second cup of the day. Sometimes I don't get to it until after my Facebook Live. I kind of sit down and relax for a few minutes afterwards, but I was more organized today, so I thought I'm going to enjoy my second cup. So I hope you're all well. Oh, there's a few people coming on. Hi, Nedra. Good to see you. Yeah, let me know who's here. What are you up to today? Nedra's on her lunch, I'm sure. I'm sure you're all working on, Denise said she didn't want to miss anything. Hi, Carol. Good to see you. What are you all up to? Are you doing Christmas stuff or getting ready for Thanksgiving? Are you hosting Thanksgiving? Yeah, let me know what you're up to. And then we will get started. So I have a fun project to show you today. Nedra's already seen it, but she hasn't seen how to make it. So, okay, well, I will go and get started. I don't like to keep you all waiting that are all here on time. So welcome, everyone. So glad you're here, and thank you for joining me today. If you're live, thank you so much. And if you're watching the replay, thank you too for tuning in. So today I'm making a project featuring this suite, the Merry, Bold and Bright suite. It's on pages 8 and 9 of the mini catalogue. It's right near the beginning. And it's a really fun, bold, well, as it says, bold and bright and kind of contemporary suite. And I made a project. So let me back up a little bit. On Saturday, I had a watch party at my house for my local team, and we watched Stampin' Up's kind of annual convention, which was a virtual one this time because they're moving it to March, and they didn't want to have two live events really close together. So we watched all the presentations on my TV in the family room, and I always try to make a little gift for all my team that sign up to participate and that come to my house. So I kind of missed the boat a little bit. The suite that we used on stage was this really cute bee set, and there was bee paper and a bee punch and all kinds of cute stuff. And I saw other demonstrators were doing everything bee themed, but I'd already kind of figured out what I was doing, so I didn't do that. So let me show you the project, and then I have a couple of other things to show you. So let me grab that. Here it is. So this is what I made for everybody, this cute box with the cute little tag. And inside, show you what's inside. Open the ribbon. Are you ready? So it's got kind of a fun fastening the way the ribbon goes through. So inside is this mug that matches. Look at that. How fun is that? So these mugs, I want to show you the, let's put that to one side a second. And I want to show you the mugs because I think a lot of people have overlooked these. And as soon as I saw them, I thought, wow, that we have designer series paper that matches. What a fun gift that would make. So let's see. I have the mugs somewhere. Oh, here they are. So the mugs are not in a catalogue. They're online only. And you can find them by going to our website and going to shop and then branded merchandise. I think they all might be listed under online exclusives also. But under branded merchandise, you can find some products that Stampin' Up sells with the Stampin' Up logo on. So this is the other one in the set. So we'll make a box for this one today. I made two different boxes. I made one for the Fa La 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 mug, which has a little star in the bottom. and I made some with this mug, and this says Inspire, Create, Share, which is the Stampin' Up logo or tagline or whatever you want to call it. So those are the mugs. They're $23 for two, and I think these would make a great gift for somebody that likes mugs. And it's fun to have a Christmas mug, isn't it? I think it is anyway. I always switch to a Christmas mug around Christmas. So that's what I'm going to make today. Let me back up a little bit and show you one other thing. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I wanted to show you, I just got a shipment, and I wanted to show you this new kit from the kit collection, and then we'll get back to making the box. So this one is called, let me see, where's the wrapper? This is a brand new kit. It's called the Best Destination kit. And I thought, I haven't even opened it. I just kind of ran my scissors along here so that I could open it a little bit, save time. But I haven't actually looked at it yet. So I thought we could look at it together because it looks really fun in the pictures. I must stop saying fun. Everything's fun. Anyway. So here's the stamp set. So let's see if I hold this against something white. There's an envelope. Maybe you can see what these say. So happiness is the best destination. This adventure is just beginning. Life is a journey and travel it well. But of course you could use any of your own sentiments that you want. There's some clouds. There's some birds. And there's some little dots. I don't know what those are for. But, and there's, it kind of looks like a horseshoe, but could it be a moon? It's not really, I don't know. Anyway, that's the stamp set. And then, of course, you get a block and you get a gorgeous grape ink spot. And then I thought we'd look at this really quick because these are like a fun fold card. So I wanted to show you what they're like. So here's all the pieces. So let's look here. So here's the card bases. So they're like a trifold card. So you punch out this, I think. Yeah, let's just do that quickly. Punch out this piece, and then it folds like this. Isn't that pretty? Now these clouds, I don't know if you can see, probably not, but they're kind of like embossed a little bit. They're shiny. But this looks like a, I don't know where this would be, palm trees. Not sure where that would be, but it's very pretty. And then, yeah, you can write inside. So that's one of them. And then here's another one. So I forget the price of this, but it's going to be in the, I think it's like $19 maybe, or $20. And these mountains have a little bit of embossing on the top. I don't know if I can catch that at all. It's so pretty. This could be like a, I don't know, like a little village in the Alps or something. And then, let's see, we did that one. I think there's one more. This one. Ooh, this is pretty. This is like somewhere in the Mediterranean or something. Oops. Oh yeah, that's like a Greek island in the Mediterranean, something like that. Isn't that pretty? So those are the card bases, and then I think there's some extra bits too. So what do you think? Let's put that. So here's some of the other pieces. You get some, whoops, I'm dropping stuff on the floor. You get some twine, some tags which have gold around the edge. Those are nice. Oh, and look at the envelopes. Oh my gosh, those are great. I love it when Stampin' Up! Always does the best envelopes. So there's one to go with each card. And some people get really creative and do things with different things with the envelopes too. Carol says she's making 100 Christmas cards for a local charity. That's great, Carol. That's awesome. And then on top of that, you got to make your own too. So you're very busy. So then here's some extra little things. There's a little taxi, and a boat, sailboat, and a flower. So those probably pop on them on the cards too. So I just wanted to show you that. So, and Stamping Up have let us know that in 2024 they're going to be coming out with 2 new kits a month. So that's very exciting. So a gorgeous grape ink spot and then some twine too to go with that. So I thought I'd show you that. The other thing I wanted to let you know about quickly, and I'm sure most of you know, is that there's a seasonal sale going on right now. We just have like a day and a half left. Tomorrow is the last day. So all the staples, which, so cardstocks, so all these, so nearly everything like in the back of your catalogue, so kind of from page 122 on, a lot of things are on sale. So for inks, all the inks are 15% off. So all your inks, your ink and your ink refills and blender pens and markers, everything is on sale. And then papers, specialty papers, all the designer series papers, all these papers, envelopes, memories and more kits, all these are 20% off, which is an amazing deal. And then also, not the embellishments, but all our ribbon and trim is 10% off. So the perfect time to stock up. So don't miss out on this. It ends tomorrow. Some stuff is probably out of stock already temporarily. I mean, it'll come back, I think, but after the seasonal sales. So go online and have a look. I placed an order the first night it went live, but I'm already thinking, oh my gosh, I need to place another one. I'm thinking about replacing all my Stampin' Right markers because a lot of mine are really old and dried up. And you can buy, although you can't buy the whole set of markers on sale, that is not on sale, but the colour families, each individual colour family is 15% off. So I'm thinking about splurging and replacing all my markers. Plus, they've redesigned them where the brush tip is much nicer now. So I think I might have to put another order in. Hopefully they're not out of stock, the markers. So I'm going to have a look and do that. I use them a lot for, I love the blends for colouring, but I use the markers a lot for techniques. So I'm thinking about doing that. So that just goes on until tomorrow. So it'll be midnight tomorrow, Mountain Time is when it ends. So my website's up the top there with my host code, and my gift for everyone placing a $50 order this month is a Wink of Stella brush, which is perfect for the holidays for adding a little sparkle and shine to your holiday cards. All right, so let's see what else is going on. I'm sure lots of other things, but let's get to the project. So let's work on the box first. And I did do a post. I'll post all the dimensions afterwards, but I do have a post-it note here with all the dimensions written on it. So if you want to do a screenshot, you can do that. But like I say, I will post the dimensions afterwards. So this is the design series paper, and these are all the different colors that coordinate with it. This is one of my packs from my my paper shares. So here's the papers. So I used the Fa La La La, which has dots on the back, and then I used this bulb one. There's another bulb paper too, because there's 2 styles of bulbs in the stamp set and the dies. But I'll show you those more when we get to do the little tag. So for the box, we're going to work on the box first. You need 2 pieces of cardstock that are 8.5 by 8. So you're just going to trim 3 inches off one end because it's 8.5 inches wide anyway. So you're going to trim 3 inches off one end and you'll have a piece 8.5 by 8. And you need 2 of those. And we need to do some scoring. I've actually done the scoring, but I'll go over it with you. Let me bring in my Simply scoreboard. So the important thing is it's going to be, and I like to use the scoring board because it's a little bit easier to see than on my trimmer. you want to make sure that you first put it in, because it's 8.5 this way, but it's only 8 here. So to do the first 2 score lines, make sure that you have your cardstock in your scoring board so that it's at the 8.5, the long side, okay? And then you're going to score at 4 and 8. It's very easy, the scoring on this. Then you're going to flip it round, and you're going to, so now we're at the 8-inch side, and you're going to score at 4, okay? And you're going to do that with 2 pieces. I've already done the other one. And then for the lid, let's do the scoring on that now. You're going to need a piece that is 8 3/8 by 8 3/8. It's a square. So you're just going to trim off an 1/8 off the 8.5-inch side of your cardstock. So, and then you're going to score on every side at 1 inch and 2 1/8. So 1 inch and 2 1/8. Turn it. 1 inch, 2 1/8. So that's your very first notch after the 2. 1 inch, 2 1/8, and then 1 inch, 2 1/8. Okay. So let me put that to one side and my scoring board, and I'm going to work on the box first, the box base. So with this piece, I don't know if you can see the score lines very well, but I'm going to fold it on all the score lines so you can see it a little bit easier, hopefully. Yeah. Now, so I've got that narrow strip down on the right. I'm going to grab my snips. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut away this piece. So this is going to be the box, the top of the sides of the box, and this is the base. So I'm just going to cut this piece away. Oops. And then I'm just going to notch this a little bit. Like that. And then cut up here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to notch this piece out a little bit. So now if you have some nice long scissors, scissors with long blades, you can use those. I am in search, if anyone has a recommendation, I'm in search of a pair of scissors that has a nice long, thin blade. A lot of my, I'll fold this up out of the way so I can do this a little bit easier. I have some scissors with long blades, but the blades are very thick and I feel like I can't get a very precise cut with them. So if anyone has a recommendation for a pair of long bladed scissors with a nice kind of thin blade, I would love to hear it. So I've done the other one already, so you're going to have 2 pieces like this, okay? Now let's grab the designer series paper. So I've got 4 pieces of DSP that are a 3 1/4 inch squared. So we're going to stick those on first, and I'm just going to use liquid glue here. See if we can go pretty quick. I'll do a couple at a time. I'm going to go fairly close to the edge because I don't want them coming up. Make sure you get it on the right way. I mean, I don't think it matters if it, which way it goes, but you don't want it sideways, obviously. So stick this on here. There's 1, 2. Now you don't have to put the mug in this box. Obviously you could use this for all kinds of other things, but I thought the mugs were just perfect. And then of course you could fill the mugs with whatever you like. I put candy and a bottle of this Tombow glue. Some of the other, some are other adhesives I was thinking of putting in, but they were a bit tall. I'll put these on this side. And of course you could make this with any color combination and designer series paper that you liked. If you weren't putting the mugs inside, or if you had a different mug, you could use obviously whatever color scheme that you like. Right, so there's that. Okay, next I'm going to join these up. So I'm going to put some glue on this tab right here. Oops, got a bit over the edge there. And then I'm going to line this up. Now, when you line this up, make sure that your score lines here line up. Don't worry so much about the top, because we can trim that if we need to, but make sure, a little extra glue there, your score line here lines up, otherwise your box will have an uneven bottom. We don't want that. And then I like to pick it up and make sure that I've gone all the way into the score line there. There we go. And then I'll flip it over, give it another press here, and then I'm going to just fold this in. I don't want to fold it all the way. I'm going to leave this flat till it's properly dry, but I'll fold just one section in so I can put glue on the other tab here. Oops, I'm not very good at doing a straight line here. You can use whatever, if you'd prefer to use tear and tape or Stampin' Seal Plus, you could do that. So then this should line up pretty perfectly here, like that, and that's our box. All right, now let's flip it over. Sorry, the camera is going to be a bit awkward, and I'm going to look for which sides are mitered and which aren't. So these two, this one and this one, are mitered. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if one of these folds over better than the other, goes to the edge. I'm looking to see the edge here, which one of the ones that I haven't mitered looks best. And I think it's this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, now you on the other ones I did the mitered ones first, and then I did this one and this one. But what I was thinking was if I did one of the straight ones first, it would look a bit neater on the inside, although I'm not sure. Might get annoying. I think I'll do it like I did it before. Sorry, I'm kind of thinking aloud here. All right, so let's put glue on one of the mitered ones. Yeah, I'm worried if I do the square one, it might not work so well. So then I'll just fold this one in, and I'm going to try and make sure that my edges are lined up here nicely. And don't worry that that's not stuck down properly, because once I turn it over, I can do it from the inside. And then I'm going to, let's see, which way was it? That one. I want to make sure that I go fairly close to the edge here. There we go, and I'll make sure everything is lined up nicely, kind of squared up, and then I can turn it over. And you can take like the bottom of a glue or something like that and just work around. All right, so that's the box. So ready to go. Let's put that to one side. Now the lid, we need to do a little bit more cutting on this. So the first thing I'm going to do is, if you can see the score lines, let me maybe fold on them, and you might be able to see them a bit better then. There we go, that might be a bit easier. So I've got these 4 squares here. So I'm going to cut up to that second score line, and then I'm going to cut away these two squares on the outside, and I'm just going to cut away one here. So I should have something like that, kind of like a stair step or an M if you look at it like that. So I'll do that on all 4 of these. This is, I don't know what the term is, but it's kind of like the sides. You have a nice clean edge. You'll see what I mean when I glue it together. But you get a nice. You don't get like you get a folded edge at the bottom of the lid, so it's nice and sturdy, and it's just a bit neater. So I'll cut that one away. All right, just one more to do. Everybody's very quiet. Are you guys all still there? All right, get rid of that one. Okay, so, all right, so your lid is going to look like this, okay, with that kind of stair step on each corner. All right, then a couple more things. I'm going to, on every long piece, I'm going to just do a little notch so that it will fold in nice and neatly. So yeah, this takes a little bit longer than the box itself. A little bit more cutting, but not too bad. All right, and then one more thing, on each of these little tabs, I'm going to notch those in too, a little bit. And you can probably get away with not doing it, but I feel like you don't end up with any pieces kind of hanging over the edge where they're not supposed to. Okay, and there's just 4 of these. And there we go. So it's going to look like this now. So let's get rid of all these little pieces here. Let me see. Let me bring in my ladybug. Real quick to clean up. There we go. Have I shown you this before? This is my little ladybug desktop vacuum cleaner. I got it on Amazon. So if you'd like the link, let me know and I'll post it. All right, so lid's ready to go. Now you could decorate this with some more designer series paper if you like, but I thought it looked nice just left solid, especially as I was going to put a tag on it. All right, so the first thing to do is to put glue on these little tabs. So I'm going to do 2 at a time. And actually, if you have some, I didn't grab mine. I'll see if I can, oops, oh dear. See if I have mine handy. If you have some little clothespins or little clips, you can use them to make sure that the glue dries properly. Hold it in place. Just fill that in and just make sure your edge of this piece lines up with the score line nicely. So let's see if I have my clothespins. There's a couple. So you can just fold this in right at the edge like that. Way you don't have to worry about holding it for so long. And then we'll put glue on clothespins off before I fold it. These in. So maybe that wasn't worth it. I don't know. I'm going to fold these last ones in. So again, just make sure that the edge lines up with the score line nicely. Okay, and that's good. All right, so now I'm just going to fold these out a little bit, and I'm going to put glue on all these 4 flaps. I'm going to do them all at once. This one, you don't need loads, just go around the edge a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right, and then we'll just fold them all in. And don't worry, just fold them in, and then I'm going to go around with a bone folder and make sure they're all stuck down nicely. So just push them in. And you can see why I notched off the edges, because otherwise they can get kind of caught up with the extra thickness. So then you can take a bone folder and just on all the sides, just really work that. That way you're burnishing the score line and you're making sure the glue is stuck down. So just go around on, make sure you get into the corners. And the reason why I did 1 inch and then 2 1/8 inch when I scored was I found that if you did these two, the 2 parts of the sides the same size, sometimes this could interfere with this part that I'm folding in could interfere with the score line there. So I made it like a little bit smaller. All right, so there's the lid, and that should fit perfectly on the box. Ta-da! Okay, so let's work on the tag, and I've got everything die cut for the tag pretty much, or everything I think, actually. So here's the stamps and the dies. And I used these sentiments, but I didn't use any of the other stamps. But I love these sentiments because you can do them, they're kind of like a reverse sentiment. So you can do the background in any color, which is fun. You can do bright colors or you could do black. And then here are the dies. So I used, let's see, let me bring in the tag. Here's the tag. So I used these two bulbs here, and there's some skinnier bulbs too, but I wanted to match the bulbs on the cup. And here's the little tops. And then if you want to stamp them, you can cut out the tops of the bulbs with these 2 dies. And then there's a couple of different filament dies, and you've got your strings of lights and your wire cord. I don't know what these are. Does anybody know what these 2 dies are for? Any ideas? I'm kind of at a loss. There's no stamp for them. Oh, is it this? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I do not know what these are for. It's a mystery. But anyway, I've got, let's see, here's my little thing of all my pieces. So I've got the bulbs already cut out. So let's see. That's a good one. And I've already cut the little pieces, and I've done the little filaments. So I picked the filament that looks like a little heart. I thought that was cute. And I've die cut these with, I put adhesive sheets on the back, which I highly recommend because these are really small and fiddly. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. There we go. Yeah, they're really fiddly. So let's put these together. So I'm just going to peel the backing. Makes it so much easier. And then put this on here. Like that. Oh, I should have, you know what, I need to do the filament first. Oops. There you go. Let's do that first. So if you just kind of flick at it a little bit with your finger, you should be able to get the backing to come off just like that. And it's a lot easier than trying to put glue on, I can tell you. So we'll just add this here. Oops. Oh. Denise says that little die is the sparkle from the light bulb. Oh, maybe. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'll have to go look on Pinterest or on to see what other people are doing with that. See if anyone's used it. Maybe if I die cut it, it'll become clear. So this foil that I'm using is part of the suite. It's Melon Mumbo and Granny Apple Green foil, and it comes in a pack of 12 by 12, and I think you just get one piece of each, but I'll check. I can take another look in there. But these are cute. They look like little hearts, don't they? Come here. Oh, there we go. I'll put that one on there. Right, I'm just going to set those to one side and grab the rest. So I've got some, what I tried to do was I did opposite foil from the lid. So if I had a green lid for the other one, I did Melon Mumbo foil, and for this is Poppy Parade and Granny Apple Green. For the Poppy Parade, I used the Granny Apple Green foil so that it kind of was the opposite. And then I need to punch out a piece of, let's see, do I have I'm going to punch out another circle with the 2 3/8 circle punch. So I will punch this, but you can use obviously whatever size circles and whatever punches and dies you have, just that will layer. And then I'm going to grab my, oh, where's my little star? I've lost my little star. Because I've got, on this one, I've got stars in the background. And I thought I put it on a block. I've got my, oh, there it is. It came off the block. Here it is. And grab my, I forgot to grab my ink. So here's my Daffodil Delight ink. I'm going to just do a few little stars all over. Kind of randomly, some going off the edge a little bit. Some of them are going to get covered up, obviously. It's good. And then attach this. I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal. I don't like to use liquid glue really when I'm working with foil, because if you get any on the foil, it kind of ruins it. It's hard to get off. So that's another reason why it's a good idea to use the adhesive sheets on the back, because if you used liquid glue, you would end up getting it all over your foil bulb. And in fact, this green one, I don't know, is looking a bit kind of worse for wear. Not sure what happened to that, but it'll be fine. All right, so then I'm going to punch a hole. So I'm using a small hole punch. This is, I'm not sure what size. I've got a small punch on here, but I think it's maybe like 1/8 of an inch. Let's see. I'm just going to punch that like that. And then I can put my bulbs on. So I'm not going to use dimensionals, but I am going to put dimensionals on the sentiment. So I'm just putting a little Stampin' Seal at the top. Have any of you got this set, and have you been using it? It's kind of fun. Oops. Let's put that one up a bit higher. All right, then the last thing to do is the sentiment. So I haven't done that because I wanted to show you a little something that I kind of figured out while I was doing with it. I've mounted my Merry and Bright on the same block to save me time. So, and then what I did to start with was the first time I just stamped with Versamark ink and I embossed with black embossing powder. And it's kind of hard to see on camera, but there's some areas where it didn't really come out that great. I've got little white speckles in there and it's a bit hard to see. So what I ended up doing to get a better, really nice, you see how nice and solid this black image is around, the black is around. What I ended up doing, and you've seen me do this before, I'm sure, is it's a way to emboss in any color that you like, is I inked up. So first time, my first try, I just inked with Versamark and stamped and then used black embossing powder. But what I did to get a better image was I inked up with Versamark and then I went into my Memento black and stamped. And then I embossed, not with clear, but with black. Oh, I forgot to do my embossing buddy, so we'll see how this comes out. I might have to do another one. Yeah, that's a bit messy. Let me grab another piece of paper and use my embossing buddy. Now, the key thing is you need to remember, well, there's a couple of things to remember. You need to remember to clean off your stamp each time because this has black ink on it still and it's going to ruin my my Versamark ink. So I'll just clean off that, wipe it dry a little bit, and then embossing buddy. Did I do this already? I'm losing it. Thank you. Carol says really cute. Thank you. So, ink that up well into the black Memento. And it seems like you get a more solid image just by using the Versamark and the Memento. I'm going to do it this way so I can do a second one if I need to. Then into my black embossing powder. And hopefully I'll do better this time as I use the embossing buddy. And make sure I've got it really, really well covered. Oh, that's much better. And then close these up, close everything up before I start using the heat gun. All right, grab my heat gun. I'm going to warm it for a couple of seconds. And so see what a nice solid black image. I don't know if you can really see any difference. I think these were the ones that I did. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know if you can really see any difference on camera, but probably not. But you'll have to just trust me on this, that you get a much better solid black background if you do what I just did. So Versamark, then Memento black, and then black embossing powder. So that's just sort of, and then these I just cut out by hand. You can use your trimmer if you like, but I just cut them like this. I'm going to cut these apart. And then they're easy to snip. Again, if you had some longer scissors, longer bladed scissors, you could do it in one cut. There's Merry, the Bright, If you want to cut right up to the edge of the black, you can. If you don't like the white border, you could cut right up to the black. And actually that might be a little bit easier because you wouldn't have to worry about getting an even border, but whatever you like. All right, bring back the tag, and I'm going to put some little mini dimensionals. Here's the one that I did originally. Let's get some minis. There. And one more. And then we will just put these Mary. And I just put the dimensionals on the edge, and that way I can hopefully, although it doesn't really matter, these aren't popped up, so actually it's fine. We can do this whatever angle we like, just like that, I think. Let's get my little, I've got a come on, pick that one up. Doesn't want to pick that last little backing up. Because I'm using a silicone mat, stuff kind of grips to it, I can't just wipe stuff off very easily, but I like using it. All right, so just a couple more things to do. Let's bring back the box. I need to punch some holes in the side so that I can feed my ribbon through. So I've got a bigger hole punch this time. I think this is maybe like a 1/4 inch. But use whatever you have, and on 2 sides, and I'm just going to eyeball it. You can measure if you like, but I'm just going to punch like that, and then around the other side. And you can do what, you can close this how you like. I'm just showing you how I did it. So then we would put our mug inside. So look how cute this is. Matching. Isn't that fun? I'm going to zoom out just a touch. So that might be a bit easier for you to see. Let's put some of this stuff away. My messy stuff. All right, so then this would just go inside with your candy or whatever. So the ribbon, I am using this really pretty iridescent ribbon. It's called Iridescent Ribbon. And you need about 30 inches, which I know seems a lot, but these have 10 yards of ribbon on them. So you could do 10 or 11 boxes with this. So you get a lot. So I'm just going to lay out my ribbon and then set my box on top. And I'm going to kind of pull up how much I think I need, approximately. And then I'm going to go through. So actually, I'm going to do it the other way. Because I'm right-handed, it seems to work better this way. So I've got my end of the ribbon this side. So I'll set my box. And then I'm going to take my lid and feed the ribbon through the right side, the hole on the right side, just like that. And make sure my ribbon is straight. Actually, I've done that the wrong way. I need to go from the outside to the inside. So from the outside of the box to the inside. No, that was right. Oh gosh, what am I doing? All right, that's right, because I need my bow on the top. Oh dear. All right, so that's right. And now if I sit the lid on the box and pull up, I can get an idea of how much I want. So I want about, like I say, about 30 inches. I'm just going to eyeball this. Right, and then this end is going to go through, I'm going to take off the box lid, and this one's going to go from the inside here. Hope you can see this okay. And then again, I'll just make sure everything is straight. Just check the bottom, make sure it's not twisted. And then I'm going to pull up my ribbon. My camera's in the way here, so I'm having a bit of trouble. I'm going to make sure that my, I'm sorry I'm going off, but my camera is a little bit in the way. I'm going to make sure that my ribbon is pulled up evenly. So I've got the same amount. And then I can just tie a bow. Like that. Fuss with it a little bit more. There we go, it's not too bad. And then you just need some twine. Now this is the twine from, I forget what it's called, but it's like a 5-pack of twine. You get some neutral colors and white and then this black. So I'm just going to cut off a piece of this and feed it through the hole here. And I'm just going to feed it under this white ribbon and tie a bow. So I was doing this black kind of for like the cord. Thought it went fine with the and there we go. So I'll just trim that off. And there we go. So let me show you the other one. Of course, I've taken it apart. But there's the other one. Oops. And with all my goodies inside. So anyway, what do you think? Aren't those fun? I'm really, see if I can zoom out a bit more. Should have done that earlier, sorry. So anyway, I think these are a really fun gift for somebody that likes mugs. And like I say, you could put something else inside, but I just don't think that a lot of people have realized that these mugs are available and then they match the paper. And when I first saw that, I thought, oh, that's going to be something that I'm going to do. So each one of my team that came to the watch party got one of these. And like I say, to find the mugs, just go to shop and then branded merchandise, and you'll be able to see all the Stampin' Up! Logo items. So what do you think, everybody? Nedra says, super cute, love how you can make it with any other combo. Yeah, definitely. You could make with anything you like and put anything inside. But it's a great little box. It's very sturdy. And like I say, the lid, because you've got it folded under here, you get a really nice finish. It's not a rough edge. You get a really nice finish to the lid. So anyway, that's all I got for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget about the seasonal sale. So if you want cardstock for your boxes, this is Poppy Parade and Granny Apple Green. These are on sale, 20% off. So make sure you go over and check out the sale. And thank you everyone for hanging out with me today. I greatly appreciate it. I'll be back next week with another project, and it'll be Thanksgiving. It'll be the day before Thanksgiving. So have a great rest of the week, everybody. I will see you soon. Bye.